Hey y'all, Keto Genie. So sorry this is later than planned, but I've just had a crazy busy Saturday. I know a lot of you have voted and you wanted to learn how to make the Tagalong bars. So let's get to it. I just posted the video on my YouTube of how to make the crust. So here's the crust. It's a very simple keto press and pie crust. The recipe came from All Day I Dream About Food. I love this crust. I use it for just about everything, even recipes that I've tweaked or changed. This is just my favorite standby crust. So I baked the crust, it's cooling, okay? So now we're gonna work on the filling. So there's 3 layers of this bar. The middle filling is the vanilla caramel peanut butter. So in this bowl, I've got 1 cup of peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of swerve, and a 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for probably about 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna melt that till it's really smooth. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of this sugar-free caramel syrup, and then we're gonna add a 1/3 cup of heavy whipped cream. And so we're gonna whisk that all up and we're gonna pour this and we're gonna pour it over this crust. That's gonna be the second layer. So then what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to let that layer set, and I usually put it in the fridge. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the chocolate layer. So the chocolate layer, what you're gonna need is 1 bar of Baker's unsweetened chocolate, a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and 2 tablespoons of coconut powder. So that's the things you're gonna need for the chocolate layer. Let's check this caramel. Okay, so this looks pretty good. You guys can see? See? Okay, so we're gonna whisk this smooth. And be really careful if it's hot, guys, okay? So we've got that whisked really smooth. We're gonna add our vanilla. And I make this all the time. I just eyeball the vanilla. You guys can measure if you want to. It's 1 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna add the caramel, this is what I like to use. You can also use a caramel extract or something else. Okay, then we're gonna whisk this, and then we're gonna add, this is heavy whipped cream here. Ooh, and it's brand new. Doesn't want to open for me. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do a 1/3 heavy whipped cream. Can you guys see that? So here's our mixture. It's nice and smooth, see? And we're gonna add in the whip. Okay. So this is gonna be pretty thick, guys, when you whisk it, okay? Ooh, that bowl is really hot, or I would pick it up. Let me see if I can make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. So let me give you a little close up here. Can you guys see that? Okay, so here's what your mixture is gonna look like. And it'll look a little weird. It'll, you know, the heavy whipped cream might be at the top. So you're just gonna keep whisking it. Whisk, whisk, whisk until it's a nice thick consistency. Almost looks kind of like a caramel sauce, okay? Okay, so let's put this back. Sorry guys, I'm just figuring out this tripod. It's actually a little challenging. Okay, so I've got my sauce. It's nice and mixed. See that? And what I'm going to do is, hopefully you guys can see this. I feel like you can't really see that well. Let me put it down there. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now all we're going to do is boom. Can you guys see that? Let me come around this way. Okay, so we're going to get all that filling. And we want to get all of it. We don't want to waste any of that. Okay. Here's my whisk. Get one of these guys. So again, we don't want to waste any of that. So I like to get a little spatula thingy and I like to get all the filling out. So, okay, so now that's pretty clean. See that, guys? Okay, so now we're just going to spread the caramel. So that is the second layer. Here we go. Oh, doesn't it look so good? Okay, so there's the second layer. We're gonna put that into the fridge, and then I'll show you how to make the top layer, okay? Put that into the fridge. Okay, so let's come over here and we're gonna make the top layer. Look at these cinnamon rolls I made, you guys.